Hello, my name is Natalie. I'm a fourth-year student of European Humanities University. This is my final project on the discipline Nations and Nationalism. Here I want to tell you how and why is feminism being co-opted by right-wing nationalists. You can definitely witness a presence of racist politics in some European countries. One of the striking features that distinguishes contemporary European nationalist parties from their older counterparts is the emancipatory rhetoric of women's rights and gender equality. Can you imagine that nationalists exploit feminist themes of gender equality to cover their anti-Islam and xenophobic political campaigns? I can hardly do it. However, this is the truth of our mad world. Today we can see that some nationalist right-wing political parties, some prominent feminists and femocrats, as well as various neoliberal policymakers, converge in campaigns for non-Western, especially Muslim, migrant women's rights. The concept of feminationalism, which is a short form for democratic nationalism, can be defined as a powerful ideological formation by which the West is always already superior to the rest, that opposes us, white, European, Western, Christian, civilized, woman-friendly, to them, non-white, non-European, non-Western, Muslim, uncivilized, misogynist others. Feminationalism includes discourses, social structures, as well as political interventions which exploit gender equality and women's rights in favor of nationalistic, sexist, right-wing extremist and anti-Muslim attacks to impede the integration of immigrants and Muslim people. The political agendas of feminationalistic parties single out Islamic religious practices as especially patriarchal, arguing that they had no place in the Western public sphere. They characterize Muslim males as dangerous to Western societies and as oppressors of women. That is why they emphasize the need to rescue Muslim and migrant women from such gender inequality, and use the concept of gender equality to justify their racist rhetoric and policies. There are three theoretical dimensions of feminationalism. Feminationalism as a convergence, as an ideological formation, and as a neoliberal political economy. According to the first one, the convergence produced in feminationalism can be seen as a result of fundamental tension and contradiction between the non-emancipatory forces of Islamophobia and racism, and the emancipatory struggle against sexism and patriarchy. The second one demonstrates how the xenophobic mobilization of gender equality reinforces the material chain of production and social reproduction. The third dimension, for its part, shows that non-Western migrant women then participate in civic integration programs have been systematically directed towards a handful of job types, such as hotel cleaning, housekeeping, childminding, and caregiving for the elderly or the disabled. You probably want to ask me how such camouflaged political agendas of the right-wing nationalist parties want to look like, and what they are meant to be in reality. This question is quite interesting indeed. In theory, gender equality campaigns of right-wing nationalist parties want to teach migrant men, usually Muslim men and ethnic minority communities, what it means to respect women. They also want to teach migrant women how to emancipate from their supposedly backward culture, to urge migrants to acknowledge women's rights as a central value of the West. Sounds quite in the tradition of feminism, which is good by the way. But everything is a little bit more complicated than it seems. Such future gender equality campaigns mean the rise of the situation in which migrant women are usually channeled into a very specific branch of the economy, social reproductive sector. Literally, Muslim women and women from ethnic minority communities are asked to be nannies and maids. And this is not what feminism is all about, as a rethinking of social reproduction is actually what feminists have been doing throughout history. Amongst the main reasons of feminationalism emergence, we can mention deeply rooted racist stereotypes which resulted in a profound fear of the other, for example in an Islamophobia, economic interests and practices which affect other non-Western migrant women. The problem that we have with feminationalism is that while feminists understand that they do not need to teach Muslim or just non-Western men and immigrant women what emancipation is about, right-wing nationalist parties do not understand it. The feminationalism phenomenon emergence says that now we are living in a world where some countries are playing a double-standard game. The policy applied to Muslim and non-Western migrant women by some European nationalist right-wing political parties operates as an ideological tool that is strictly connected to their key role in the reproduction of the material conditions of social reproduction.